What do you think the reasons are for your team's inconsistencies?
Oh, man. you know, First of all, the league is tough. I mean, we played okay against Villanova. They're just a good team who played well on the day that we played them. We're probably, we probably don't have enough offensive firepower. I mean, we've got obviously Marissa and Sarah and Mackenzie can score the ball, but we really haven't necessarily had a fourth scorer emerge and be consistent. And so it seems like when one of those two or two of them struggle a little bit, we've been ineffective. We're still a little too reliant on the three. I mean, we're a team that, when you go on the road, you're just not going to shoot the three as well consistently. And when we don't shoot the three as well, we've got a hard time staying in games. And then, the final thing, maybe just foul trouble. I watched a game last night where Oklahoma women had two players foul out in the first few minutes of the second half. Just the way that they're calling the game. Sometimes you get a couple bad fouls, and it's not the officials' fault, but I think our game maybe has been affected more by fouls than even on the men's side.
I think you're at the halfway point of conference, right? What have you learned in the first half? Obviously, the new conference that you can use with adjustments for your team in the second half.
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a guard-heavy league than I thought. I mean, everybody said, "Oh, are you going to be able to match the size and the physicality of the teams in the Big East?" And really, what we found is now Georgetown is the exception, and there's a couple teams that are the exceptions, but it's to me, it's more of a guard-dominant league. The teams that are, first place is St. John's, who's got really good guards, and second place is DePaul, and those are teams that really play smaller and play and kind of spread you out and do it either with a three-point shot or the dribble. So I've been kind of surprised at just, the lack of size and physicality. But also it's an up-and-down league. I mean, our points per game have gone up fairly dramatically in the league. And that's because teams they want to run. So we've kind of done that. But we're scoring over 70 a game in the league, and we're scoring closer to 60 out of league. So those sorts of things have kind of emerged as themes. We do have 5 of our last 8 at home, which I think is great. I mean, we've got all 5 of our East Coast games are out of the way, which I think from a travel. And last week was a tough travel. We had to go to Seton Hall on a Tuesday, come back, and then leave to go to Philadelphia on a Friday. That's, you don't want to make excuses, but that's not easy for kids that are in class on Wednesday and all day Thursday and then have to leave again. And so I think the schedule sets up pretty good for us, and we just like you said, we just have to be more consistent and keep trying to get a little bit better because we're close. I mean, we're right there. I mean, we've got to take care of business tomorrow night against Georgetown, and then.
How much do you guys relish being back at home after traveling so much?
It's awesome being back at home. It stinks traveling, to be completely honest. Flying to Seton Hall one day and then 3 days later flying back over there. So I think it's hard on us. It's kind of hard, not only physically but mentally as well too. And so I think we just love being at home and our good winning percentage at home, and we're just really excited to be back. So.
Not only good winning percentage, you guys shoot a whole lot better here too. Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's just familiarity, knowing. I watched this thing that talked about peripherals and how just your home court a lot better. And so I think that we're lucky in that sense that we get to practice here every day and have such a great place to play. And I think that it's just a good luck place for us almost.
You guys are two games out of first place. What's the focus or the mindset here in the second half of the conference season?
Just really focus in. We have 5 of our 8 last games at home, and so I think that's really important to us, is to really kind of finish it off strong, and to have that home court advantage is really going to be important to us. And I think that we're just really excited, and we know that it's definitely possible for us to get back up there and potentially win this league still. So.
Sarah, over the last 2 games, you've been able to post double-doubles. What have you been able to take advantage of for the opponents?
I would just say, I don't know, we emphasized rebounding a lot these past couple of games, and I think that everyone has done a really good job of boxing out, and when everyone boxes out and no one gets there, it makes rebounding almost a lot easier on me and things like that. And so I think that just team effort has factored into that, and a little bit of luck, maybe the ball bouncing in my direction. So.
As one of the older girls on the team, Coach was just saying all three of your freshmen are playing. Have you seen, has that been more pressure on you to not only produce, but to kind of help out as well?
Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes I look around and I'm like, oh, where's the senior that I can depend on? It's like, oh, wait, it's me. So I think it's definitely a little bit of pressure, but at the same time, I have 3 other seniors out there with me, and then just the fact that we have juniors, and even Marissa as a sophomore, we have a lot of experience, and I think that overall we just have done a really good job, and everyone steps up when they need to. So
You guys just barely get past Georgetown the first time around, but their record doesn't look very good. Does that weigh into this at all? Maybe not to overlook them tomorrow?
yeah, I don't think it does at all. I think the difference kind of between the Valley and the Big East is that anyone can win on any given night. They're still super athletic, and they've played almost all of those games really close. And so I think it's important to us to really buckle in and know our scout and be sure that we do a good job against them.